Welcome back to Treasure Hunting with Jebus, guys.
Today we're doing a Q&A.
Since we didn't get a storage unit, people are bidding away their tax returns. I just watched 7 see-through totes full of pictures sell for $300 today. Not even joking.
Ridiculous. So we had to do a pre-recorded one. We couldn't do a live stream because our schedule changed a little bit tomorrow. So we had to pre-record one tonight for you guys tomorrow. So we had to find, whoever commented on the community post, those questions, of course, we'll answer, and then we'll answer some common questions.
It's my fault. I forgot I had class. Don't kill me.
I actually forgot too.
Me too.
All right.
It's all right.
So let's get into this. So we're going to start with the few that we found on the community post. So
Go
first, let's take turns. You answer the first one.
All right. Why not?
All right. So first is Sal Valencia, and they ask, how long have you guys been buying storage units, and do you have plans on getting a truck to get bigger units?
Yes, that's the plan. See, a lot of people don't seem to realize, because our channel is growing kind of big, we've only been doing storage units for 6 months. Literally 6 months. It has not been that long at all. So when everyone's like, why don't you get bigger units? Why don't you have a truck? This was not our plan 6 months ago. This kind of literally was an idea. Remember, we just decided to buy one, and then all of a sudden, boom, they blew the channel up. So yes, it's in the plan for the future. When? I don't know, but it's definitely something we want to do.
If you guys have Netflix, look at Storage Treasures
Canada.
Ooh, hold on. Storage Wars Northern Treasures. It's the Canada version of Storage Wars. So we were watching that, and then we were like, let's just gather some money and let's
try it. I never liked Storage Wars, but the Canadian version was cool. My show was Auction Hunters. If you guys watched Auction Hunters back in like 2010, that was the best storage show ever, in my opinion.
All right, next. Have you ever been in the White House? I'll answer that. No. We've been near it. Like you saw, there was one video we did. There's a bunch of fences and everything. You can't even get close.
They used to give tours. Just want to put this out there. I've lived like 10 minutes from D.C. my whole life. They used to let you in there until 9/11 happened. Now you can't even get close. They don't do tours of anything no more in D.C. It kind of sucks now.
Nope. All right, next. Oh, by the way, Landon Giles asked that question. Sorry.
Gotta put the names in there.
Next is Mark Helms. How long do you think you will do this for?
Until I can't walk no more.
Pretty much.
And this is what I love to do.
This is life.
Absolutely.
If this doesn't blow up,
I don't know.
We're going to be miserable.
Yeah, this is going to happen. I'm telling you right now, this is going to happen. Take my word. It's going to happen. It's already happening, but it's going to happen even bigger scale than this.
Yep. All right, next is Marlene Rigel. I hope I said that right. What is the most disgusting unit that you have found yet? And I think we both
we can agree on this one.
This is the one that everybody said was the meth lab unit.
We'll pop the thumbnail up if you don't remember it. It's just, I don't know what was in there.
Maybe, put some scenes from that one.
That was just, we think bottles of pee, bottles of...
That's what we thought it was.
Baby juice.
Yeah, I don't know what the liquid was in the bottle, but everybody said it was a meth lab.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was a
weird.
meth lab.
For one, kind of weird that it was in there and then, who knows of that stuff? If it's Breaking Bad, then okay, I get it. But if it's personal use, then whoa.
This is sad to say, but I'd honestly feel better if it was a meth lab versus what I thought it was. So
yes,
that's even though it's all the dump now.
One bottle in particular.
Yeah.
All right, next is, I'm gonna butcher this last name, Carrie Tuschendorf. How did you get started on storage units?
Literally just said, let's do it one day. That was it. Remember, we started this channel just doing dumpster diving. We were like, let's try a storage unit video and see how it does. And it demolished everything we've ever done, and it was the most fun we've ever had on YouTube. Yeah. And that was the end. That was the beginning of this.
And she asked, I don't know if it's a boy or girl, sorry. Carrie asked again, what's the best thing you found?
What do you think? The cash?
The best? Well, yeah, obviously the cash. But honestly, everything else kind of equals out, but recently, I really like the fact that we found a PS4 that actually works.
Oh yeah, because it's sitting right down there under the camera right now.
And we showed you guys that it works. All we had to do was delete the count off of it, and bam,
Beautiful.
We went out that night to Second and Charles and got MLB The Show. I can't remember what year, but we tried it out that night and bought a controller too.
But you guys have been watching us for a while. You could definitely see that we were very spoiled by the first 2 storage units we got. They were still, how many have we done now? 70?
Yeah, I don't know.
Those first 2 were still the best by far. So we just kind of like, everything's going to be like this, and it was never like that again. Yet.
Next is Jetta. Have you thought about buying a truck? Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Or a van.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Anything to hold a lot of cargo. Because I want to get these big units. I want to have 3-part videos. I know some people said they didn't like it, but I mean, we like it, and it provides you guys with a lot of content, and it just keeps the treasure hunt going.
Yeah, but the other problem is storage. Like, even when we get a truck, we're like, yes, we got a 10x10. Look at all the stuff we can fit on it. Now, what do we do with it? Yeah. We don't have a warehouse. We don't have a storage unit. We have a little, what would you say, like 5x10 or 10x10 room?
Barely.
That we keep
I
everything
wouldn't even say 10x10.
It's small. So even then, we still have to think of something else, like renting space or something like that. So there's a lot of thought that goes into it.
Yep. Next is Terry again. I didn't even realize you asked 3 questions. So this is a common question that we've been asked before. How did you meet? How long you been together? And are you married?
That's a long question. You go ahead.
So, I'm just going to go ahead. We're going to pop this picture up right here.
And our light just died.
All right.
Well.
We'll be back.
Right back.
Instead of another light, we'll be back.
All right. Plug-in lights now. Now we're doing better. What was that question again?
All right. So, Carrie asked again, how did you meet? How long you been together? And married? Question mark.
It's a long story.
So, right here. This is a picture, I would say probably like 6, 7, probably 6 to 8 years old. I'm not sure.
A long time ago.
It was probably a long time.
I think it was even younger than that.
Or younger than that.
Yeah.
Older than that.
I think it's really old.
And basically, our grandparents knew each other. Our moms were friends in high school. And then my mom moved down to Richmond. So she's originally from here. Stayed together. I mean, he was even at my first birthday party. We don't have pictures of that one. But,
I can vouch.
and then I think it was May. No, I can't even remember. Was it March or April? I asked him to go to my junior prom. So he was a sophomore and I was a junior. So that's when it started. That's when the relationship started. It was April 11th, 2011.
2010.
10.
Get it right.
Sorry.
It'll be 9 years this year.
I'm still like camera shy. Like I mess up little things. So April 11th, 2010. Obviously I knew that. That was the first day. So this year would be 9 years. And we also have a picture right here where this was our first picture that we like took together. Our families met at Crackle Barrel like they usually did in Fredericksburg. And
that was after like a month, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was still awkward because we were still long distance. So, I mean, we didn't get to see each other much, and we couldn't, like, get real close at that point.
And being underage, it's not like we could just drive back and forth.
Yeah.
I was 16. I just got my learner, so we couldn't really go back and forth like we wanted to. But we made it work.
So we had to ask, like, our parents to drive us. Like,
please?
halfway was Fredericksburg, so we had to ask, like, Mom, can you take me to Fredericksburg? And like, I would go to his house, and I think I went to your house more than vice versa. But that's how that worked.
Yeah.
So how long you been together? I already answered that. 9 years this year. And married. So his mom had a plan of next year because that's 10-year anniversary, but she also said that maybe a tax break this year. So I'm not sure.
I've been thinking about it too.
I'm not
but
sure.
It would be kind of cool to be 2020 because that'd be 10 years. Yeah. And it would be cool, but the
iconic
tax break.
Moment.
Right? Exactly.
So the next question, this is more so just a common question. No particular person asked is, do you have a P.O. box?
We get asked that at least every video because we've had it forever, but I've always forget to mention it. Always.
It's always in the description though.
Pop it up on the screen. Here, there it is. Write it down. Take a picture. Screenshot it.
Send us stuff and we can make videos of your fan mail. We have a door in that room that we use for storage right now that we're trying to fill up. And it's probably got to about halfway now.
Yeah, so I'd say so.
We're almost there. So this is from Silly Soft. What time do you usually go out dumpster diving at night?
When we used to go, we leave at like 10 p.m. because our main target was GameStop and they all closed at 9, and it's kind of a rule of thumb. You want to try to wait till at least an hour after the store is closed. Not that it's illegal, but the employees will get salty if they see you going back there getting free stuff. So wait an hour after they close. Still scope it out. Make sure you don't see anybody in there, but at least an hour. Sometimes more than that.
Next. Now this is a recent question. Only a couple of people asked this, but I figured I'd put it in here. What tattoos do you have and what do they mean?
I'm just luckily wearing a sleeveless shirt.
We'll probably have to pop them on the screen because we can't get too close. I can zoom. Okay, that worked.
Do I go first?
You go first. I only have 2, so.
I have 2 on this arm. This is my memorial arm. That sounds bad, but that's really what it is. Yankee sign. My dad was a die-hard Yankees fan. Passed away in 2014. And this one is basketball. I played basketball for 9 years, and it's for my uncle that passed away in 2017. But he's the one that originally taught me how to play basketball when I was like 6 years old, and I played from the time I was 6 to I was about 14, so about 8 years in basketball. Then on this one, I don't know if you can see that well, Spartan helmet that says never fear, because that's just, I don't know, it's just my mindset I like to take on everything. Is just don't care what anyone says, do whatever you want to do, don't be afraid of the consequences. You only live once, you know what I mean? You only live once, so you're either going to live your fears and not take any chances, or just go for broke and hopefully get there. And then I got the UFC because I'm a huge UFC fan. We go everywhere. Going to Nashville in March, anyone in Tennessee, going to Nashville. You have to pop yours up unless you're like doing some gymnast stuff.
I actually took pictures of mine because I posted them on social media, but for those who don't have it, right here, this is the one on my ankle. It's a 4-leaf clover. This was my very first tattoo when I was 18. I went with my mom to get it, and I got it because 4-leaf clover, I'm Irish, obviously, freckles, red hair. I just didn't get blessed with the fire truck engine red hair like my brother, but so that was the reason for that, and my lucky number is 13 because of softball. So I played softball for 10 years. I tried to get that my number, so that was my lucky number. And then this one is on my right foot, and it's the infinity symbol with mine and his name in it, and I got that probably 2 years ago, if I had to say. And that just means love for infinity. I mean, we're always going to love each other. We've been soulmates, and no matter how hard it gets ever, we're always going to be together, no matter what.
I'm thinking if you guys got to give me some suggestions. I got to find something similar, but manlier, you know what I mean? I can't have little hearts all over my arm, but I want something like that on my right bicep eventually. I just don't know what to get. I need some ideas. It needs to be tough, you know what I mean? You got to be manly.
But I've seen men with infinity.
Yeah, I have too. That's pretty much all the personal questions we have. We do have a lot more technical, I guess I would call them technical questions, but if you have any other personal questions you want to ask us, we'll try to answer in the comments, and we do this video again if everyone wants to watch. I mean, they're easy to record, it's fun to answer, so if you guys like them, just let us know.
I like live streams a little bit more, but yeah, we'll get to that later.
I just wish we can use this camera. That low quality kills me. Alright, so you want to get into some of the technical ones?
Sure. Let me see. Okay.
I'll call them technical. Not really technical, but they're not personal.
Yeah. So the first one is how to start buying units.
Well, we made a whole video on that. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it on the little card. Also put it in the description below. But it's really simple, especially if you're buying online. The prices are going to be higher, but first timer is going to be a lot easier. And having much people bidding in your ear at first, I feel like some people might be like, whoa, you might not want to say something. But from the comfort of your computer, it's easier, but you're going to get bid up a lot more.
Yes.
Anything else?
So the next one is how to get started with YouTube. I just answered this on Instagram. So
grind.
Yes.
Grind. And grind some more.
So obviously, make an account. Make an account. Get a channel logo. Get a channel art. Make sure you have that set up.
Look pro.
Yes. And then I'm just gonna read what I told this guy because like at that time, Peter OG messaged us on Instagram, and this is what I told him. Set the channel up for one. Next, come up with some video ideas to get started. And make sure, if you're on camera, to practice and make sure you're not boring.
Yeah.
Because I tried, and I'm sorry if I am, but I'm getting better. I even think this one's better.
I still feel like I'm boring. I've been doing it for a while now.
But then again, like, everybody who starts a YouTube channel cringes at their first videos. So don't worry too much about it. But if you want to be on camera, just practice a few times.
I wouldn't say first video. This is our 400 something. Yeah. I still cringe at myself.
Well, that's just because it's yourself.
Yeah, it's true.
After that, just talk to others with the same content. Pay for ads on YouTube. You can do it on Instagram, Facebook, just to get yourself out there, and it'll target your audience. So, like, we could target other storage unit channels or something like that, or storage unit websites. Also, get a channel trailer. So people that come to your channel will see what you do, and they'll just get like a minute clip of exactly what you do, and hopefully that'll just make it good enough that'll bring them in.
We gotta make another one of those.
Yes, and like he said, keep grinding. Views and subs won't come quick. Be consistent with uploading, which we try to do. And also one other tip, don't advertise on other people's videos. They're just going to block you.
Don't do sub for sub. Don't do any of that stupid crap.
All that stuff is against YouTube policies. So,
yeah, it's going to kill your channel.
Yeah, just don't even try. Because people are going to see that and you're just not, like, credible, I guess. You're not a legitimate channel if you do sub for sub.
And make sure, I'm going to tell you this from experience, make sure what you're doing is something that you actually love with a passion. I've said this before, but we have a lot of new people. This is, I think, my 4th or 5th real attempt at this, and I've quit all the other times because I just try to jump in on the big trends. Like, we tried to do a prank channel one time, a gaming channel one time, you know, just whatever was big at the time, try to jump in there and let's grow. And then you don't become PewDiePie overnight, so you're like, and then you end up quitting because you don't really love it. All the time we're doing this kind of stuff in the background, dumpster diving, thrift store, always doing this stuff, and I just never thought in my head, like, nobody would want to watch that. But then eventually we're like, you know what, we're going to start it, and we're going to keep going, and it's going to be get rich or die trying, basically.
We never, like, made the connection, like, dumpster diving, a treasure hunt. Storage units, a treasure hunt.
Yeah.
Lottery, treasure hunt.
It's all a treasure hunt. I never put it all together, and I was like, I can't be the only one that has this mindset that finds this more fun and thrilling than just about anything else out there. I can do this every day. I've been doing it every day for so long. Let's do it, and let's not quit no matter what, no matter how tiresome it gets. Like the first year we did this, we were both working full-time jobs, still going to college full-time. I mean, we get like, what, 3 hours of sleep a night? It sucked. But guess what? If you want to get somewhere, you gotta grind. You have to grind. Got that, have that work ethic.
Yes.
That was my moment of motivation.
Moment of Jebus.
Motivational speaker.
Alright, what do we do with all the stuff we get?
That's a long story.
Yeah, so I guess I'll explain more so Poshmark. So, like, if we go through, obviously, like, the bags and bags upon bags of clothes, like, we're not going to go through every little thing. But, I mean, if we see on the top, like, a couple items we could take, obviously, shoes from DC and Maryland we take them home, clean them up as best we can, take pictures, and post them on Poshmark. And a couple people have actually asked for Poshmark videos, like a tutorial how to do Poshmark. So, I mean, even I can do that, because, I mean, I deal with Poshmark, but it's super easy. So, I mean, don't be, like, too intimidated by starting your own Poshmark closet, I guess they say. And our Poshmark will be in the description, too, because a lot of people have also asked, like, what do you do with that stuff? Like, how can I buy it?
It's super simple. Like, if we made a tutorial video about it, I think if we went in slow motion, it would only be about a 2 or 3 minute video. Yeah. It's a really, really easy process, and it makes selling clothes so much better than eBay. If you're trying to sell clothes on eBay, which we were trying to do at first, it sucks a lot of times. Poshmark makes it so much easier.
They pay for shipping too.
Oh yeah, big thing.
The only thing you have to do is if it's over 5 pounds, download a different shipping label. That's it.
Yep.
It's so easy. And you get the free boxes from USPS. Go on their website, order free boxes. Any boxes you need, they're free.
Exactly.
Super easy. Alright, and then donations.
Yeah, we donate a lot. I mean, you guys that have watched this for a while, that we know that we donate a lot. And now that we're doing resale, you also got to take into consideration 2 things. One, obviously, if you can help people, do it. Always help people. Like, some people are like, why are you donating those shoes? They're all dirty. Because if you have nothing, a dirty pair of shoes is better than nothing. 2, if you're doing resale or YouTube, either one is self-employment. You can write all this stuff off. If helping people doesn't motivate you, and you're just like that, then just know that you can write all this off on your taxes and save yourself a lot of money too. So it's kind of a double benefit. Help yourself and help out lots of people. So we donate a lot because, like I said, we just don't have the storage. How many times have we got the comment where people are like, keep all the clothes you have and put them at the flea market, let them sell for $1 a piece?
Nah.
We'd have a swimming pool of clothes by now. No, we can't. It's not possible. I mean, it would take a whole U-Haul just to move the clothes.
Even without a truck, I mean, flea markets are a hassle.
Yeah,
we had to get up at 4 a.m. Last time, the very first time we did a flea market, it took 10, 15 trips. We took it like between 3 different cars to try to get it over there. He drove it over there, and I was setting up at the same time. It's too much. So I mean, we're definitely gonna donate more than keep, other than like high-end clothes and shoes.
But if you're just buying units and reselling, maybe I would recommend doing that. You guys gotta remember, like, the majority of our income is coming from YouTube, not necessarily the reselling. We try to resell like higher-end things, but we just donate a lot because, you know, recording, editing, along with we're still both in school full time. This takes a lot of time, so being able to do all that too. Yeah, that too. I mean, there's a lot of things that nobody considers. They just get on there like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Like, without thinking about the process of what goes into it. There's a lot of things you have to consider.
So we're YouTubers turned resellers.
Yeah, basically. Anything else?
Yeah, so one last question.
Last one.
Dave Hot Wheels says, baseball cards might be from the 80s fun video. That was a couple videos ago where we found the baseball cards. Actually, today's video. Yesterday's video, technically.
We put a lot of them private, so in our heads it gets kind of confusing.
So yesterday's video, we found all the baseball, football, basketball cards. And he asked, how's one purchase if you sell them? So I wasn't like saying this question necessarily for when we sell the cards, because I don't really know what we're doing yet with them, because his brother still wants to pick out a few.
Yeah.
But I just want to let you guys know where to go and what to do if you see something in the video that you want, and then we can check to see if we have it. So obviously Poshmark, in the description there's the Poshmark link. eBay we don't sell too much on, but I mean, honestly, we took down all the listings because nothing was selling, so that's not in the description anymore.
I don't like them anyway. They scammed me. I can go on a whole story about this one day. They scammed me for over $200 some, and I'd never trusted eBay since then.
That was actually our very first time dumpster diving when we found all that.
Yeah. Long story. Long story short, found a whole bunch of games, sent them out, didn't get to the guy in time. He filed for a refund, got his refund, package got there the next day. I got screwed. He got free like 200 games, so yeah.
It was like a snowstorm, that's why it took longer.
Yeah, ever since then I was like, nope, forget eBay. I'm tired of eBay.
Yeah. And then the last thing I want to say, if you have social media, message us on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter. Any way that you can get a hold of us, and just ask. Ask if we still have something, and we'll let you know if we don't.
Yeah.
Sorry if we don't, but if we do, I mean, we can try to work out something with you. The payment for that kind of stuff, we usually do PayPal. Sometimes we do money orders, but it's just a hassle because we never know when we're gonna make it to go like cash it, and then we had a problem with one because somebody put the channel name instead of the actual name. So that was just a hassle.
PayPal just makes it easy. Like, instead of a busy schedule, you know what I mean? We can't just get out to a CVS between these hours all the time. It just doesn't work, unfortunately.
So that's
PayPal's always easy. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
What do I say now?
We've never done an outro together.
I don't know what to do. I'm running. Go ahead.
Alright, so one thing that I wanted to say is, since my first debut on video, you can cut that.
Nope.
Debut on video, I've gotten a lot of compliments, a lot of people saying like, thank you for coming from behind the camera, you're natural, all this stuff. So I just want to thank all you guys for the compliments, and just want to thank you all for getting us here. We couldn't be here and have this as our full-time job if it wasn't for you guys, and I've always want to like express this to you. So this is my chance, and I just want to thank all of you so much. Means a lot.
It does. This is YouTube has been my dream, like I said, since I was like 13 or 14 and I first started watching Smosh. Who remembers Smosh back in the day? Ever since then, I was like, this has to be it. I have to do this somehow or another. We got to be able to post videos, grow an audience, and make it somehow, and it's finally happening. Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. This isn't really a treasure hunting video, but you know what? Sometimes our schedules get screwed up. Sometimes we can't do what we want. Sometimes idiots pay $300 for a $2 storage unit and you can't get it, so what can you do? We'll make do with what we have. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, make sure you leave it up. Oh man, we just got back in the gym. Oh, my bicep. Leave it a big fat thumbs up. If you're not already, hit that subscribe button for awesome treasure hunting videos all the time. Hopefully storage units coming back next week, or maybe the weekend, who knows. We'll look online and see if we can find any, go on a road trip, because it's so fun.
Yep.
Is that all? And if you want to follow us on our social media links, I'm going to put them in the middle this time. They'll be right here. Follow us on whatever you have. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time,
peace out.